I really think you ought to change it, but what can I do? I mean, you're going to do what you're going to do. Oh, hey, Tivies, it's Psychic Bob. Ooh, it's so good to be back with you. Welcome to Tuesday. You know what Tuesday is here at Spirit Channel? Time for messages from the spirit world. That's right. Well, I'm here at my buddy Lamb Chop. I have been trying to convince him since last night to not wear this giant zodiac pendant, but he thinks he's all the fashion rage. So I guess we're going to let him wear it. What's that? Yeah, well, I am wearing one too. I got on a zodiac pendant as well. This is mine from the 1970s, but I think this one's from the late 60s and this is from the 70s. Vintage astrology jewelry. You guys weren't here last night. You missed out. We had such fun. We did the astrology forecast, and I gave horoscopes for all 12 zodiac signs. So if you missed it last night, make sure to see that after today's show. It's in the queue right before this video. It's under the lives. So that's where you'll see it. I did an astrology forecast for the week. But it's so good to be here. Lamb Chop's here, and I think he's doing all right. All right. What's that? Yeah, I know there's a lot of it. Look, there's the therapist is here. Hi, therapist. There's Sandra Diaz here. Yay, Lady Jane of the Earl Grey Tea Tribe is here. There's Christian Castillo here. Wow, there's Starlight Worker. There's Baroness. Yay, hey, give a shout out to Baroness. Baroness is our moderator today. What's that mean? She's got the blue wrench. If anybody gives you any problems in chat or you have trouble with donations today, just let her know. She'll help you out, okay? Yeah, right. There's Starlight Worker. Yay. Oh my gosh, hold on a second, guys. I got to deal with something here. How is everybody out there today? Everybody okay? All right. Got it. Thank you, Baroness. Well, I'm so glad you're here today. Lamb Chop is too. And, we're going to see what the spirit has today. By the way, before we get into all that, though, just a few quick announcements. If you haven't done so, you need to pop over to my website and register for this Saturday's psychic development class. That's right. We're teaching a class this week on psychic speed reading, how to get messages from spirit really rapidly. You've been wanting to learn how to read and pick up your speed reading, come join us this week. You don't have to have previous experience. You can register over at my website, PsychicBob.com. And I would love to have you join us this Saturday, okay? So register over there. It's $30 for the class, and it's 2 hours. It's going to be on Saturday from 12 p.m. Eastern U.S. time till 2 p.m. Listen, you're not going to get psychic training at such a good price anywhere else. And I keep it affordable. A lot of psychics charge a lot more for training. I love James Von Prague, so no offense because I'm not knocking on him. But, he charges $1,000 for psychic class. And in his classes, there are literally 1,000 people, and you don't get to talk to them personally. So there's just too many people. I keep my class limited to 30 people, so you get one-on-one time with me. And we do it on Zoom, so you get to see me face-to-face. So I would love to have you there. So visit PsychicBob.com and register today, okay? All right, Lamb Chop. Well, we are definitely going to do readings, but I got to set you down. This jewelry is so heavy. I don't know how you're managing to keep from falling over. Last night, Lamb Chop did a face plant. I had to pick him up off the floor. He's wearing his pendant, and he fell down, couldn't get up. But he's insisting on wearing it. So, all right, listen, you need to go over here and sit down, all right? Well, actually, I'll put you over there by the window, okay? And you can watch the sun, okay? All right. Oh, okay, yes, you can have some tea. All right. Hold on, he wants some tea here. There you go. It's good, isn't it? All right, very good. All right, well, say goodbye to everybody. All right, just wait. Yeah, all right. All right, go down here. Let me help you down. Now, don't fall over with that necklace on. All right. Go. Lamb Chop is something else, isn't he? Oh, my gosh. Well, I'm so glad you guys are here. And we're going to do some meditation to open the channel, okay? So I want you guys to get comfortable. And we're going to just start by closing our eyes, okay? As we close our eyes, I want you just to follow your breathing, just gently in and out. And as we follow the breathing, let's let go all the tensions of the day. Let's enter into that place of silence and peace within. And as we follow the breathing, I want you to draw your attention now down to the middle of the chest area. And inside of you, in the middle of the chest, I want you to see a little spark of white light, just a little pinpoint of light. As you watch that light, I want you to see it become a little brighter and a little larger. And let that light start to expand and grow. Let it form into a glowing cloud of light. It's a small cloud inside of your chest, it's like a cloud with the sun inside of it. All right, you got that symbol, that cloud? All right, now we're going to count from 3 down to 1. And when we get to 1, we're going to take that light and expand it to fill our entire inside from head to toe. What's the saying I always say? All the lights is on, but ain't nobody home. Let's hope somebody's home. All right, so we're going to just now start counting down. I want you to watch this class. Now, if you have trouble visualizing, just imagine warm air inside of your chest. Would it feel like to have warm, like heat, like a cloud of heat? If you don't see the cloud, just feel the cloud. All right, so just try to get focused on your clouds. All right, you guys ready? Let's count down. 3, 2, keep your focus. 1, blink on, woo, glorified. All right. Our first message tonight is going out to Christian Castillo. Christian, thank you so very much. Yes, Christian, I'm so sorry I missed you the other day. I was having some issues, but I'm glad you're back. So let me see what the Spirit has for you. Okay, hold on just a moment. Thank you. I'm going to step into the light here. All right. Oh, I'm hearing voices already. Yeah, my spirit guide, Doris Stokes, is coming back here, Christian, for you. Christian, Doris says you're at a turning point right now. And she says to let you know that the spirit people are all gathering. You have Archangel Michael that's coming in here. He's one of your protectors as well. And Michael is coming in to assure you of your safety. What's interesting is right now, I feel like there's a big change coming here in the career area. And I feel that as we get into December, there's a lot of discussion here about money and new career focus. I want you to call on Archangel Michael, call on Doris Stokes as well. She's coming to help you. You also have, it looks like a grandmother in spirit that's coming in here as well, just to say hello. So you're definitely getting help from a lot of different sources, from Archangel Michael, from Doris, and from this grandmother. I think the grandmother is on the father's side of the family back here. But I just hear her say, I'm helping too. So you got a lot of people with you. Christian, I also want you to watch here, because what they're saying is that one of the things that's very important right now in this transition is creativity. You have a lot of visionary gifts, a lot of inspiration, but it's like right now that's been on hold. And as we go into December, that energy gets stronger, and it does look like you'll have an opportunity to move into work that allows you to do more of that. So definitely a transition period. Call on Doris, call on Archangel Michael, call on your grandma. They're all helping you. Blessed be. Thank you so much for your patience. Thanks for being here. I hope that helps a little bit. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, you guys are the best. All right. Oh, wow. Look, we got our first donation tonight. Thank you. Verum Hex, $4.99. Hello, Verum Hex. Good to see you. I love your little icon there and your little graphic. Thank you. Listen, Verum Hex, I have to tell you right now, I'm walking into your light and I'm literally hearing the voice of Merlin talking to you. And I hear him saying that he's opening channels to the past. You may find that you're doing some sort of dream prophecy work, but it's kind of like literally like you're astral projecting to the past. And I feel like you're bringing back knowledge for the future. Knowledge has been lost. So this has an actual real world practical application. It's like gaining knowledge that has been forgotten. So I want you to be open to Merlin's presence, open to past life regressions, past life learnings, knowledge, all of that seems to be coming in around you here. And I feel like, the next 2 months, December and November too, but predominantly December and January is where all of this starts to come together. And I feel like this is being given to you to push you to the next place in your own spiritual development. So keep hanging there. Merlin's helping you. Blessed be. Thank you. All right, there's unconditional love. 25 Eritrean dollars. Thank you, unconditional love. Hi, Bob. Any messages for me from spirit world or my uncle who passed away a month ago? Thank you and blessings to you. Hold on, unconditional. Let me see if anybody's back here for you. Yes, I can hear. Rose is coming in back here, my spirit guide, Rose. She wants you to know that she's coming in here to help you to let go of some fear. She said that you're very good at what you do. She said, but sometimes you're afraid to be like mixing. You're a little reclusive at times. Rose is coming in to push you out more into the social world because she said in this next year, social mixing is going to be very important to career opportunities and success for you. So you're definitely going to keep moving up here. But Rose is going to be working with you on the social mix aspect. I also have Doris coming in back here talking about your uncle as well. They're going to try to bring him through. I don't know if I can get him in. It's been so recent. But it sounds like he's coming in, actually. I just heard him say, he said, I'm doing fine. He said that he can breathe again. There were some lung issues towards the end there. And he was like really kind of getting weak, almost bedridden. Like he just shows me his legs just couldn't support himself. And he said, I'm fine. I'm in the light. He's sending greetings over to all the family. And there's a woman in particular. I don't know if it's his wife or a second wife, but I'm getting kind of two different wife energies here. I don't know if that makes sense. But I just heard him say, love to my wife. And I get a sense it's like a second one. I don't know if that makes sense. But anyways, he's sending love to the wife as well from the spirit world. But he says, lets you know, thank you for thinking of him. He says, over here, thoughts travel as fast as light. So you're one of the few family members who's really been thinking about him, and he feels that, wants to acknowledge it. Thank you for being here. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, here's my buddy, Lady Bree, $5. Hello, Lady Bree. Good to see you. Welcome back. Good to have you here. All right, Lady Bree, hold on. I got Doris coming in again. Yes. Lady Bree, Doris is back here to tell you that she's working on, she says, putting healing power into you. You've been feeling a little lost lately, like you've maybe not made your goals. And she said, you're not failing. She said, all things in divine timing. So she's here. She also has Lady Nimue back here, wants to come in. Hold on, Nimue's here. I hear you, Nimue. Thank you. Nimue's asking me to let you know, Lady Bree, that she's here for you as well. And she says, just relax into your spiritual development. She said, this is not about working harder. She says, it's just about letting it happen. So as you meditate on being open to spirit, you're already opening to spirit. That's what she says. So Lady Nimue just wants to acknowledge your progression. She said, do not judge yourself by others. She said, you can only walk your own path. She said that when you were a priestess in Avalon, she said that you had a real sense of independence. And she said, keep your independent spirit. It is a power that keeps you from being ensnared by others. All right, so Nimue is here to help you as well. Both of them. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. All right, there's Rising Storm Tarot. Thank you. $10 donation. Thank you very much. Hey, Bob, will I be moving to a new home in 2023? Yes, Fletcher's over here talking. He said, I was just about to tell you about that. Yes, it does look like you will be. What's interesting is, now this may not make sense right now, but the home that you're planning on going to may not be the home that you end up at. Like you might look at a home and put a contract on it, but at the last minute shifts and another home opens. So don't get too locked in to one way of doing this because they're saying that doors are opening. I keep seeing February and March around this, so I think that's the time frame for this. So yes, I do see you going forward. Also, the home that you're going to, it's actually going to be a standalone home, single family home. It may be like a basement and a ground floor and an upper floor. I keep seeing it, and it's got stone around one part of the front of the side, like stone. It's a really nice house, though, really beautiful. Little older house, built probably in the 80s, 90s, but really solid built. Okay. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. All right. All right, hold on just a second. All right. Baroness Colabobs, there you are. Listen, Baroness, I have a message for you. Doris is back here tapping on my ear here. This is for Baroness Colabobs. Baroness, Doris is asking me to tell you that she's coming in because she said your body is in decline. She said that the bacteria are not, they're resistant to the current medicine. She said you must see a doctor. You must get a different medicine. There is definitely an ear infection going on here. And she said it's going into the throat next. So you may start having throat issues. Not trying to scare you, just trying to prepare you. But she said this can be stopped, but you're going to have a different antibiotic. And she said, work with your doctor. So she wants to bring that over to you. I also have your grandmother coming in back here. And your grandmother just said, she says, I'm beating council people upside the head. And she said, I'm not stopping making my pot holders. She's holding up knitted pot holders. I don't know if she liked to knit when she was alive, but she's got these pot holders, and they're literally like Christmas symbols, little bells and snowflakes and holly and stuff like that, red and green. And she's saying that she's getting these pot holders ready for your new home. And she said, I'll get her in by Christmas. So it looks like Christmas season, there's going to be something happen around the house. That's what she says. All right. Hang in there. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Thanks for your help. Everybody give a thumbs up to Baroness for her wonderful service today. Thank you very much for doing moderating where she's great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Next person. Oh, next donation. TGVG, £2.49, €2.49. Thank you. Any messages for today? Hold on, TGVG. Let me see what's going on here. I got Cecil back here for you. Cecil said, he said, behind every appearance of failure, he said, there waits the new opportunity of success. That's his words. He says, right now, you may feel like you're in a holding pattern and things may not go. But he says, trust me, he says, in December, he said, everything starts to open for the next year. And he said, 2023 is a very significant year coming. But he wants to help you. And he said, be patient. He said, I'm building the networking, building the connections. And he said, but tell him, he said, when he starts to go out, he must follow the inspirations of the connections. All right. So he said, you're going to be doing some work here. There's a film that's coming. It's a major budget film. You're going to be brought in to do some advising and consulting. You may not be the full director, but you'll definitely be involved in the directing process. And he said, this will get you major recognition. So watch month December, doors are opening for you. Okay. And he says that, yes, thank you. Hold on. Doris wants to come in here. TGVG, Doris is also asking me to tell you that she said, let TGVG know that I'm working with her. He's talking about your girlfriend, saying, bringing some healing, bringing blessing. Both of you are healing. Doris is helping you. She said, it ain't over. It's going to heal. That's from her. Blessed be. Thank you. All right, there's Star Lightworker, $4.99. Thank you, Star. Blessings to you. Thank you for your kind support. Listen, Star, I got to tell you right now, I've got Leslie Flint coming in back here. Leslie Flint said that he's working with you at the office to keep everything going. He said another period's coming where you're going to be on your own in the next few weeks. And he said, don't worry about it. He said, it's alone time. He said, when you get to be alone, you get to spend time with me and the spirit guides. And he said, we'll help keep everything running. Okay. I also have Rose coming in back here. And she says to let you know she's working on networking to get things moving forward on the career front. So it does look like the next month to 2 months, December, January, is definitely transition and opportunity, and new role opportunities coming for you in that period. Stay where you are. Don't jump ship yet. You'll know when the timing's right. But next 2 months, doors are opening. That comes from Rose. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, there's Pumpkin Jill again. Hey, Pumpkin Jill, good to see you. Welcome back. 1111. Thank you, dear. $11.11. That's a good number. 1111. Hiva, for weeks, 24/7, something has been making loud scratching noises in a basement wall blocked by hundreds of boxes. What is it? Any hole outdoors to capture? Any electrical danger? Thanks. You've got a mouse or a rat in there. I see a small little rodent. I don't think it's actually going to hurt anything. It will damage the boxes, the cardboard boxes. and you may have some paper shredded, but I don't see anything significant. But when you move the boxes, you'll see it. It's just a small rat. That's what's going on. It's a little rat. They just love to make, it's winter, they love to make nests there in the boxes because it's warm. But I don't see any electrical damage. But you do have to watch for that, but I don't see it, okay? All right, blessings to you. Thank you so much. There's a therapist, 4989. Hello, therapist. Blessings to you. Hey, Bob, does Spirit have any messages for me? I'm still in this dream I had. I hear this song and I can feel everything. Oh, isn't that wonderful? Hold on, therapist. Let's see. Leslie, hold on. Leslie Flynn wants to say something. Okay, thank you, Leslie. Yeah, therapist Leslie said that, he said, you've been opening the channel, and he said the spirit people are drawing close to you. Said that Rose and Doris are helping you now. Rose is back here as well. Hold on. Yes, Rose said, she said, yes, she says, I'm trying to keep the power flow going. She said, Leslie and I and Doris, we've all worked to open the channel around you, to draw more opportunities for money and for love. So it's the spirit world that's doing all this. That kind of euphoric energy is them working through you, through your chakras, through your spirit body. So just say thank you for the experience. Be open to it. Give them feedback for what you're experiencing. That helps them to work with your energy. But literally, Leslie, Rose, and Doris are the ones doing this. Thank you so much. Blessed be. All right, there's Glittery Rainbow, €5. Hello, Glittery. Good to see you again. Thank you for coming here. All right, Glittery Rainbow. Right now, I'm walking into your light here. I've got Fletcher here, and I've got Edgar Casey. They're both in my ear talking to me here. Fletcher's asking me to tell you that he said that he's going to jump in on your team as well. He said, when I was in the Army, he said, I learned discipline. He said, I'll straighten out some of your troubled students. So he's going to come in to help with some discipline. Let Fletcher do it. He's really smart like that. And I've got Edgar Casey here. Edgar Casey said, he said that the star people are continuing to communicate with you. And he said, at night, give them permission to work with you, okay? So you are going to be getting more data downloads, predominantly Pleiadians and some Venusians right now. Edgar says that in the coming months, he said you will receive other messages from other star peoples. But he said right now they're trying to focus you within this certain group of star people to keep your communication clearer. But as you learn to open up and communicate more, others will come as well. But you're on the right path. So Fletcher's helping you at the day. Edgar Casey's helping you at night. Thank you so very much. Blessed be. All right. Oh my gosh, there's Baroness Colabobs, £3.49. Thank you, Baroness. Blessings to you. I hope you heard my earlier message. I had a spirit just come through. I had to talk to you. But let me tell you, while I'm stepping in your vibration right now, I am picking up a presence here of another spirit guide. And this sounds like it's Helen Duncan coming in here for you. And she said, yes, she said, I'm trying to find people who will be willing to sit to let the spirit work. She's choosing a number of people right now. And she says in the UK, she said physical mediumships starting to come back. She says, I think Nicola has the makings of a physical medium. That's coming from Helen Duncan. She wants you to spend time sitting in the dark with her. And she said, I will help manifest things to prove to you my presence. All right, so stay close to Helen Duncan as well. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. All right, there's, I can't see. Amelia, there's Amelia Mattis. Hello, Amelia, $9.99. Thank you for your donation. Bless and reflect. Thank you. Blessings to you. Can you please see if there are any messages from my guides or spirit world and my dad per my writing for creative project, moving into my place and support for trauma? Whew, that's a lot of stuff, Amelia. I don't know if I can get all of that, but let's see what is here for you. Okay. Doris Stokes is coming in here. Hold on. Right. Okay. Silverbell, Native American squaw, Indian squaw. Silverbell is coming in here for you. Doris just brought her through. Silverbell said she's going to be helping with the creative writing and the inspirations for creativity. Silverbell's a wonderful Native American girl. She's about 18 years old, has long black hair and braids, wears a little feather in her hair and carries a bell. She's coming in to work more closely with you on inspiration and creativity. So it does look like that's going through. Doris is back here, and she said, and I've rounded him up. Looks like I got your dad coming in here. I hear him. He says, Amelia, he said, I'm so sorry. He said, I'm so sorry I made you abandoned like I did. He feels bad about leaving the world. He said he couldn't help it. His body became very ill. And he said, I just passed from the body. He's over in the light. I want you to know that he said that he's going to help you get settled in the new home as well. And he said, I know I seem far away, but he said, I'm actually very close. He sends greetings over to your mom as well, and to a sister. I don't know if it's your sister or his sister. I just heard sister. So anyways, I don't know if that makes sense, but I have to send that over. He's talking about a brother as well. So he's just sending greetings over to all of you. He said he's going to help you get through this time of change. He's asked me to tell you about January. And he said, January, he said, you'll see success. So everything that's happening is in motion by January. It really comes to fruition. He's working with you. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. All right. Yay. There's my Sister's Keeper, $7.77. Thank you, Sister's Keeper. I'm severely depressed. Is there any relief soon? You know, Sister's Keeper, listen, depression, this world is hard. Sylvia Brown, I don't know if you know her. She was a psychic when I was younger, with big influence on my life. Sylvia Brown said, this world is a dark world and it's hard to be here. She said, but do you know we come here to grow our souls and to do amazing things for God, to learn, to express, to grow. And it's true, we come down here. See, one of the things is we actually all come from heaven. We've all lived in heaven as spirits. And we come down here. And we know that when we come here, there's going to be a lot of challenges. We have guides and angels that help us. And I want to remind you, first of all, that you're not alone. And I know that you're depressed and there will be relief. I feel like, as we get to the end of this month, to the end of November, there seems to be kind of a change that's going on around your situation. I'm getting a feeling right now of abandonment and aggression around you. Like people are blaming you and some people are abandoning you. And I feel like you're in a holding pattern. I feel like that pattern starts to break at the end of this month. Please don't give in to despair. Don't do anything irrational. Please work with the doctor too, because sometimes we need medicines just to get over the hump. Now, I have to say, I personally, and I cannot legally give medical advice, but I personally am not a fan of long-term use of psychiatric meds. I have a lot of concerns about that personally. But I do think in the short term, they can be valuable because I feel like you're fluctuating now between anxiety and depression, self-rage, self-loathing, anger at others, anger at self. And it's just like a cycle. Sometimes we get stuck in a mental loop, and a doctor or some medicine can help break us out of that. I do see around you as well a number of people in spirit as well. There is a grandmother that's around you. I believe it's on the father's side. If I'm a little off, could be great grandmother. I'm going to say grandmother. It's the way she presents herself. And I'm picking her presence up there on your dad's side of the family. And she said, I know it's been hard. She's asked me to tell you she will be coming to you. She's going to give you some signs as well. She's talking about birds and squirrels. She said the birds and squirrels will land right in front of you. Like you'll walk and a bird will land right in front of your feet. You'll have to stop. It's like that close. And she said she's going to give you signs. She said life is going to be good again. That's her words. So she wants to come and be with you, okay? She said it's not time for you to come home, though sometimes you feel like it. She said you're meant to be here. I also have my spirit guide, Doris, coming in here. Yes, Doris. Doris wants you to know, she said she wants to help you as well. She used to be a nurse before she was a psychic and a medium. And she said, I worked many late nights helping people with depression. So Doris is going to come in to give you some encouragement. You may start to feel like somebody's with you or guiding you, and that's Doris is around you. And she said Archangel Raphael is also coming in. So you've got Doris, you got Raphael, you got your grandma. They're all working with you right now. So don't give up. Things are going to get better. Watch as we go through November. Next few weeks, some change. It won't be all overnight, but it's going to start. And you've got to have some faith in the spirit, people. Anyways, I'm sorry you're struggling, but you're going to get through this. And despite the fact that we live in a dark world, we are beings of light. We just forget that sometimes. You know, I always say we're all split personalities. We get down here, we totally forget who we are, why we've come here, and we wander around like crazy people, all of us, even psychics. But hopefully somewhere in that craziness, we'll start to know, one, we are children of God, two, we are loved, and three, we're going to get through, and heaven is helping us. So please don't give up. I'm glad you're here. Talk to people and chat. You know, Baroness Kolobobs has been through very tragic times in her life with depression. And she's battled it and overcome, and now she has a good life. But she can help you as well. Thanks for being here. Blessed be to you. I hope that helps. Thank you for your support. All right. Oh my gosh, there's my buddy Ellie. Hello, Ellie. €5. Thank you, Ellie. Good to see you again. Ellie, I don't know who he is, but I got some guy in my ear already gone. George is back here. George. Oh, it couldn't be. It is. Ellie, I swear to God, I've never channeled this guy, but he's coming in here. George, he identified. He goes, he said, well, you know the voice. And I'm listening. I'm like, I know that voice. It's King George V. Now, I know that sounds insane, but, you know, in the spirit world, everybody's equal. So famous people come through. They're not famous anymore over there. He said, no, he said, I gave up my crown when I left the earth. He said, over here, I'm just George. And he said, some people still call me your majesty, but he said, it really doesn't mean much here. King George V is here. He's asked me to tell you that he's coming in to work some influence. He said that in the next few months, next 2 to 3 months, he said, you're going to be doing some transition in the career area. He said, we're going to help try to move her up. So it looks like some advancement in the career. But King George V seems interested in working with you. He just seems to be drawn to you for some reason. So he's here from Spirit and says to call on him when you need influence or help. He said, I may not be like I was on earth, but he said, I can still carry my help from the spirit world. So King George V is a guide now to you. How strange. I'm just shocked that he's coming through. I've never channeled somebody like that, but he's here. So there it is. Thank you for being here. Blessings to you. All right. Oh my gosh. There's my buddy Rising Star Tarot, $10 donation. Thank you very much. Will personal readings improve soon? If so, possible time frame. Thank you, Bob. Yeah, Rising Storm, you know, everybody's in a bit of a lull. I think what's going on right now is everybody's afraid. You know, there's all these rumors of war coming and World War III and all that. And I tell people, don't stop your life because of that. But a lot of people get scared. They don't buy anything. I really feel as we get closer to December, like the end of this month, people start to want to be tired of being scared of everything. They're going to start buying. I think it's not you or your talent. I think it's just a timing thing. Okay. I might encourage you. I haven't seen your website. I have to check your website up, but I might want to take a look at that. Maybe I can give you some advice on that as well. But, you know, try to keep putting yourself out there. You know, do your readings. I've seen some of your videos. You're really talented. And I just think that you need to kind of work a little bit more on the publicity side. But even that, I think, is being blocked by the timing and the national mood overall. So it's not you. It's just the situation a lot of psychics are in right now. But I do see you picking up. I think that you might want to explore gift certificates. I don't know if you do that, but I keep seeing paper. It says gift certificate on it. And that's a great way to make sales because people buy them. And you can just, you know, design a certificate, email it to people, and then give it to their friends. So that's something that you might want to explore. But I see the end of this month And the month of December will be pretty good for you. And by January, you're back into a flow. So it's going to grow a little slower than you want, but I do see it picking up, and you're not going out of business. Blessings to you. Thank you. All right. Oh, gosh, here's my buddy, Pumpkin Chill, 1111. Thank you, Pumpkin Chill. Hi, Bob. Paul's still looking for the cat, Miss Maddie, and the first snow is today. No mobile homes found in a half mile. Closest is 4 miles away. Paul said traps off a roundabout. What direction, north, south, east, or west? Still at the same home. It's still at a home. I may have been a little off on my distance, but it's still at a mobile home is what I'm seeing. When I said a half mile, to me, all right, let me just explain this. Sometimes when I read, the distance can be a little off because I perceive space differently than some people. So like if you said 4 miles, to me, that's still close in my estimation. So I do think it's still at a mobile home. That's where I'm picking it up. I feel the cat is safe and well fed. I don't feel it's out in the cold or suffering. And I'd say northeast is the direction I want to look at. Okay. I hope that helps a little bit. I'm so sorry. I just think the problem is that the mobile homes, it may not caught the right mobile home yet, or the people weren't home. But I think you need to revisit that. Thank you so much, dear. Blessings to you. I hope that helps. There's Jesper Clausen, Danish Corona, 35 Danish Corona. Thank you. Hi, Bob. Who is here today? Thank you. Let's find out who's here. Fletcher, you have anything? Okay, hold on. Edgar Casey wants to come in. Edgar Casey, thank you. Wow. Jesper, you have, this is interesting. You've got some different people than you normally have. You do have your usual Pleiadians, but you also have an Arcturian guide. It's a woman there. I hear her speaking, and she said, I love the feeling of light and love with this group. It seems that she's drawn to the group of guides that you're channeling. Let me find out her name. What is your name? Hold on, I can't hear her very clear. Hold on a second. She just gives the name of Blue Crystal. She says, I am Blue Crystal. She's beautiful blue skin. She's Arcturian. And she said she works through the blue crystal and she loves that, and that's why she gives that name. She said, my actual name is too difficult to understand and pronounce in your language. She said, call me Blue Crystal. So Blue Crystal's with you. She's an Arcturian guide. And she said, Commander Ashtar and I are in discussions about me coming through to you. So you may start channeling Arcturians as well. But this one, she identifies as Blue Crystal. Thank you so much. I hope that helps. Blessings. Thanks for being here. There's Starlight Worker, 1111. Thank you, Star. Bob, I appreciate you. Well, thank you. I appreciate you too, Star. Thank you for your much needed light and positivity. God bless you, dear. Thank you. Ever since I learned that meditation in your office 10 plus years ago, I've used it over and over and over. Blessing and support to your channel. Star, thank you so much. You know, Star and I go back years. You know, Star, I've been doing psychic work like 30 years now. It's hard to believe. I don't know where the time goes. But I've been on YouTube 15 years now. Do you believe that? Where does that go? Huh? Listen, Star, I got to tell you, I'm in your light. Thank you for your kind words and your support over the years. I've got a woman talking to me back here. Hold on. This is Endra Devi coming through. Endra Devi is funny. She said, remember what I teach you in yoga. She said, poise and breath control. She said, doing yoga postures without right concentration is a waste. She said, I'd rather that you do less yoga with greater focus than much yoga with less focus. She says, instead of doing 10 moves a day, 10 postures, she said, limit it to 3. But she said, do those 3 with your full heart and mind. That's her Endra Devi. So she's suggesting you do some yogic work. And she says, pranayama, some breathing. And she said, also with the posture. So breathing and postures are going to go together. But Endra Devi's coming in to help you with that, okay? So she said, limit it to 3 postures right now. And she said, that's going to bring you back into the flow right now. She said, you're feeling a little out of sorts because you're running yourself ragged, so much work, but you're not restoring that energy. And she said that energy must be restored. And she's talking about yogic work. I hope that helps. That's from Endra Devi. Thank you. Blessed be. All right. Oh, there's a therapist. Get $199. Thank you, therapist. Last, does Spirit have anything else for me? Thanks. Hold on, therapist. Let's see if anybody else has anything. Hold on. Oh, it's beautiful. Archangel Raphael just came in for you. Hi, Raphael. I can hear you. That's nice. Therapist Raphael said that he's working on healing the heart, said that you've been feeling emotionally drained, and said the time right now is not ready for a relationship. He's talking more like next year, January, February timeframe. He says in the new year, you'll be ready for love. So right now, from what he's saying, it's all about you loving you, taking care of you. Don't try to bring somebody else into that. Work with Raphael. He's opening the heart. And then in the new year, you'll be in a position where you're ready to entertain relationship again, but not now. But call on him. He's helping. Thank you for being here. Blessed be. Baroness Colabas, £1.79. Thank you. How long am I going to be here for, roughly? Honey, I told you earlier, Doris and Rose said that your grandmother said that she's trying to get you literally out of there during Christmas season. Now, it may be like the week after Christmas. It might be like into New Year, but that's the time frame. So like in beginning of January at the latest is from the way they're explained to. They said in Christmas season. Your grandmother said, I'm working it. I'm trying to get her in by Christmas season. So that could be anywhere from, right before Christmas to like the New Year, but somewhere in that time period. I hope that helps. Blessings. Thank you. All right. There's Melinda Tournay. $20 donation. Melinda, thank you. That's very kind of you. Hold on. Let me just step into your light here. Give me just a second. Right now as I'm walking into your light, Melinda, I'm picking up family energies coming in here. I'm getting a great grandmother that's coming in. This is on your mother's side of the family talking to me. She wants you to know that she was a dream visionary. She said, I used to get dreams and visions. She said, I don't know if I'd call myself psychic, but she said, I just had very interesting dreams. So she's back here, this great grandmother comes in just to bring blessings to you. She said she's helping you to feel more unified with the family. Looks like there's been some challenges in the last few months with everybody kind of getting along or agreeing. She said, I'm getting people back together and bringing peace. So call on your great-grandmother as well. I'm also hearing another voice here. You have another person coming. Hold on, this is a spirit guide. I know who this is. Are you familiar with Marjorie Crandon? She was a medium in the 1920s. I hear her voice clear as day. And she says, tell Melinda I like the letter M in her name. And she said, my name's Marjorie. And she said, M and M, I think we can work together. Marjorie Crandon says that you have some mediumship ability. And she said that she and Walter want to come. Walter was her spirit guide, it was actually her brother who became her spirit guide. Walter and Marjorie, I hear Walter, hold on. That's cool. Walter's back here singing. He's singing like an old kind of 1920s song, a jazz type song. But both of them are coming to work here. So you got Walter and you got Marjorie Crandon. Walter Crandon was, I think, her married name. But Walter, he never gave me his last name, but he said, just call me Walter. Everybody knows who I am. So Marjorie and Walter are working with you from spirit and opening your mediumship. Thank you for being here. What's that? Hold on. Somebody else just said something. That's Rose. Hold on. Rose just came in here, Melinda. Thank you. Rose also told me to tell you she's networking to get more money into your household. She said you'll end the year on a stronger note financially. So I don't know if you're looking to do a job change here, but she said, I'm getting more money into the house. So be open to transition in the money area and some opportunities for growth. It looks like it comes in December. Thanks for being here, Melinda. Blessed be. All right. Oh my gosh, there's Glittery Rainbow again. Hello, Glittery. €5. Thank you very much. You guys are the best. Thank you for all your kind support and your kind generosity. All right. Glittery says, awesome. I will do that. Thank you. Namaste. Namaste. Any more detailed guidance moving forward in the house search, please? Yes. Leslie Flint's back here. Yes. He said right now, he said, you've done everything you can for the moment. He said they will contact you back. So I don't think you can do anything else now. If there are calls that you need to follow up on, of course, do that. But it seems like he said right now you've set things in motion. So unfortunately, I don't have anything else for you, hon. All right. But stay close to the spirit wheel. Rose is back there, and so is Leslie. Thank you. Blessed be. All right. There's TGVG again. £2.49. Thank you. Any messages for Jenna, please? All right, hold on just a second. Let me see who's back here. I gotta drink some water. My voice is going. Anybody for Jenna? Oh, it's beautiful. There's a beautiful angel. She gives the name of Muriel. She says, I'm her guardian spirit. Muriel is one of Jenna's angel guides. Muriel said she's coming in to calm the mind. She says, tell Jenna, she said, I'm going to give her mind some rest. And she says, Jenna has been feeling overwhelmed. Muriel wants to work with her to balance out her energy flow. She said that she's coming in to help her find her heart center. And she just handed me a beautiful rose quartz crystal as a necklace. She wants to wear rose quartz crystal over the heart area. Muriel said that she's helping with the sleep patterns, and she said in calming of the mind and opening of the heart. So that's who's helping her. Blessings to you. Thank you so very much. All right. Oh my gosh. There's Glittery Rainbow again at €5. Thank you, Glittery. And a group reading, please. Thank you. All right. Hold on a second, Glittery. This next message is for everybody here. It's been sponsored by Glittery Rainbow. Thank you, Glittery. Hold on. Who wants to do this? Hold on. Rose, is that you? Okay. Hold on. Rose wants to bring the message. This next message is from my spirit guide, Rose, and it's for every single person here today, hearing the sound of my voice. This has been sponsored by Glittery Rainbow. Thank you, Rose. Go ahead when you're ready. That's beautiful. Thank you. Rose is asking me to relay to everybody that she said she's very thrilled that people take the time to gather to hear from the spirit world. Rose wants all of you to remember today. She said, tell them not to forget they are children of God. She said, how little you often think of yourselves, thinking yourselves weak, bad people. She said, do not condemn yourself. The world will condemn you. She said, love yourself. She said, if you cannot love yourself, you limit your opportunities for spiritual growth. She said, and not only spiritual growth, but for happiness in all levels. She said, dare to believe you are good. Dare to believe that you are loved by God. Dare to believe that you have love to give to others. She says, love is not a commodity that is limited. It is an eternal principle that is unlimited. You will not love one person less because you love another. Love all, serve all, give from your heart, and love will be manifest. It will be your calling card. Let good deeds be your sign of your presence on the earth. And she said, you know that you can do this, and the spirit world will help you. She sends her greetings, and she said, God is love, and you dwell in that love. You are his children. That's from Rose. Ooh, isn't that beautiful? Thank you. That was sponsored by Glittery Rainbow. Thank you, Glittery. We all got blessed with that, didn't we? I'm telling you. Up there's Ellie again. €5. Thank you, Ellie. That's so kind of you. Blessings to you. Listen, Ellie, I got to tell you right now, I'm hearing somebody's, hold on, I've got a voice coming in. Hold on just a second. Leslie, can you bring it up? I can't hear the voice. Somebody started to whisper to me. All right. I've got a grandfather coming in here, Ellie. This might be, I think it's on your mother's side. It feels like a mother's father. Now, if I'm a little off on that, it could be a great-grandfather. But I heard him say grandfather, so hopefully I've got him placed right. But I just hear this man saying, I'm alive, I'm alive. And it's interesting because I get the sense that during his life, he never really thought about much about life after death. And he comes in and he's like just amazed that he lived beyond the body. And he's also very thrilled that he can actually talk. He said, my voice is very weak, which it is, it's very weak. Leslie's strengthening the sound so I could hear it. But he wants you to know that he sends a greeting to your mother, said he's been visiting her, putting healing around her, and he's bringing healing to you as well. Your grandfather says to let you know that he said at the time that he crossed over, he said, I wasn't really quite all there. He said, I don't feel I really said goodbye to anybody properly. So he wants to kind of send out his regrets he couldn't properly say goodbye. But now he says, I'm fine, I'm alive, and I'm fine. So that's from him to all of you. Blessings to you. Thank you. Thank you so very much. I hope that makes sense to you. All right, there's Gary M. $10 donation. Thank you, Gary. Blessings to you. Hi, Psychic Bob. Any good messages from my spirit guides? Thanks and blessings to you. Hold on, Gary. Let's see who's back here. I've got Chief White Eagle coming in here. Hold on. And Edgar Casey, too. They're together. They're walking next to each other, talking. They said, well, we're working on getting Gary moved along. Here, Edgar Casey said, well, we're working on getting him moved along. He said, I'm going to help with the channeling. And Chief White Eagle says, I will help with the connection to the land. So both of them are coming in to kind of get everything going. So you're moving because it doesn't look like you're staying where you live. They're saying December gets the ball rolling. Looks like you're literally going to be traveling, Gary. They keep showing this to me. So I have to bring it over. And I just heard Edgar Casey said, tell him to get that book going. Have you been thinking about writing a book, Gary? Because they said that you are going to write a book, and they said this is important to your journey. So I want you to be open to being, writing a book. I feel this is a channeling experience. And Edgar Casey's bringing that through. They're also asking me to tell you that they're working on the legal front as well. And I just heard Liz come in here. Liz said, she said, I think December, January, she said, we can get some money for him. So it looks like there's something coming through in the new year, end of the year, beginning of the new year. So they're all helping you. Thanks for being here, Gary. Blessings to you. Thank you. Hi, there's Tony. Hello, Tony, 999. Thank you for being here. Blessings. Hello, any messages? Thank you. Thank you so very much. Hold on, Tony. Let me see what's going on. All right, Tony, I've got a spirit coming in here for you. This is a man. He's dressed in, looks like 1930s style clothing. I'm going to gauge it. He just said, yes. Okay, what is your name? William? Okay. He gives the name of William. He's from the 1930s. He said he's working as a guide for you. His last name sounds like something like a Blankford. He just said close enough. I don't think I got exact, but he said close enough. It's kind of a complex name. William Blankford. He said he was a medium, and he said, I used to travel the spiritualist circuits of the day in the 20s and in the 30s. William Blankford's here to be a guide to you, Tony. He said that you have a natural connection to the spirit world, and that he's coming in to enhance that and to take your work to a new level. So it looks like you definitely have some channeling gifts. He's talking about old-time seances. He said, I used to do the old-time seances. And he said that you have a gift for working with groups, like in seance settings. So you may be doing some mediumship, particularly in seances, and he wants to come in and work with you. All right, so your spirit guide, William Blankford, is here, brings that over. Yes, thank you, Tony. I also got another voice coming here. Hold on. This is my guide, Doris, coming in. Yeah. Tony, Doris said that you're at a point of transition in the job area. It says in 2023, looks like first quarter 2023, you may be moving out of your position. I don't think you're getting fired, but it's more like a reorganization, or you're going to have an opportunity, something presented to you to move into a different job position. Looks like somewhere first quarter, January, February, I'm getting in 2023. So there's more money actually in the changeover for you. So be ready for that. Doris is going to help you with that. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, there's Scott from South Carolina, $10 donation. Thank you, Scott. Scott says, is Arthur Ford here today? Oops, let's find it. Hold on, Scott. Let me just see. Leslie, are you there? I hear you talking. Hold on. Leslie wants to say something. Yes. Okay, hold on. I think he's back here, but I can't hear him yet. Leslie's going to bring up the voice for me. He's whispering. I can't hear him. There he is. Okay, got him. Hold on. I got to get the frequency tuned in on him here. Thank you, Arthur. I hear you. Thank you. Okay, I'll let him. Fletcher Arthur just said greetings to you. He said, I hope we can let the past be the past. Fletcher said, it's all over. Don't worry about it. Okay, hold on. Those two are, Fletcher and Arthur are having to talk for a second here. Thank you. Arthur Ford wants to confirm, Scott, that he's here with you. And he says, I've held back giving too many signs. He said, I don't want to overwhelm him. He said, if I have his permission, he said, I will come closer to him and give greater signs of my presence. I hear him like coughing. Like you may wake up hearing a cough. He's doing that to test his voice and not to overwhelm you with too many words. So any sounds that you're getting, it looks like, particularly as I feel like in the early morning when you're first getting out of bed, you're going to hear some weird stuff. That's Arthur Ford coming through. So he said he's working on testing the sound connection with you. Scott, he said that you have many great psychic gifts as well. And he said that you have had former life connected to spiritualism. And there was one of your life in the early 1800s, at the beginning of the spiritualist movement, you did have a connection to the Fox sisters. So he wants to acknowledge your connection to spiritualism, and that he's very excited to have the chance to work with you. All right. So he said, tell him as well, don't worry. He said, I'm not going to get off the straight and narrow path and be crazy. And I just heard Fletcher go, good. All right. So Arthur Ford is here. He wants to acknowledge it. He will be giving you signs. Particularly listen for a sound of a coughing or a rambling voice. It may not be totally clear yet. It'll get stronger for you. But it is him who's here and brings us over. Thank you so very much. Blessings to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh, guys, listen, we are almost at our hour. I don't know where the time goes, but I want to just do a few quick spirit shout outs here, okay? My first spirit shout out is for Blue Eyes 85. Hey, Blue Eyes, listen, I got to tell you, I'm getting a voice periodically in here in the background. I've been doing readings. I think this is a male person. Feels like a father coming in around you. And he says, just to let you know he's fine. He said, let her know I'm fine. And it's all good over here. He wants you to know he's not in a place of suffering. He said he's growing every day, day by day, he says. But he just wants to pop in. He said, because it's fun and I can do it. And he's actually going to try to physically come to you also in your house. Like you might just see him out of the corner of your eye when you're watching TV, or in the morning hours you're up walking around the house, and boom, you turn a corner, he's standing in front of you. He said, I will not try to shock her too much, but he does want to acknowledge that he is trying to get physical presences to show you it's him, that he's fine in spirit. All right, so that's from your Father in spirit. Blessed be. Thank you so very much. All right. Ooh, glorify, you know. All right, hold on. I got another message here. Hold on. This is for Sandra. Sandra D, are you back here still? I hope you're here. Listen, Sandra, I've got a voice coming in for you. And this is one of your spirit guides coming in. This is an archangel. Archangel Michael's coming in. He said he's putting protection around you. And he said that your ex-husband, he said, will not gain any further power. And he said he may continue to try to intimidate, but he said, you're stronger and you're protected. He said, don't listen to him, ignore everything he says. He said his threats are idle. He's not going to take your son from you, and he's not going to destroy you materially. So keep yourself guarded. Stay close to Michael because he's helping you. Okay. Thank you very, very much. All right. And my next message is for Lady Jane of the Earl Grey Tea Time. Hello, Lady Jane. Listen, Lady Jane, I got to tell you, I've got coming in back here Archangel Raphael, and he's asking me to, he's putting healing around you. And he said the dreaded C word, the dreaded illness, cancer, is not claiming you. He said it's not coming to you. He said you will eradicate it from your body. and he's there to keep you strong and healthy. He says, do not fear all the lies that you're being told. He said, there are many who will tell you negative things. He said, do not buy into that. So that comes over from Raphael. I'm also getting a mail coming in here. I want to place this on your father's side of the family. I think this is a father, actually. It feels very fatherly. If your father's still alive, forgive me, then this could be the grandfather. But it feels very protective, very fatherly here around you. And I just hear this man saying, I'm looking after, I'm looking after. So you've got a father in spirit who's protecting you as well. Sends a shout out to you. Thank you very much. Listen, guys, we are at our hour and say goodbye to go. I got a full day of private readings. If you want to get on my schedule for a private session, call my office, 703-825-3929 is the quickest way to reach me, or visit my website, PsychicBob.com. You can purchase a reading over there. It'll notify me with your info, and then I'll contact you. So I hope to hear from you. Go to PsychicBob.com for readings, sign up for classes, and we'll get everything covered. You guys are the best. I love you. Your support means the world. Thanks for being here. And if you didn't see last night's astrology video, it's in the queue right before this one under lives. Go check it out, okay? Don't miss out because there's a lot of information there. We'll be back here tomorrow, Wednesday, for Wicked Wednesday. Don't miss it, guys. I love you. We'll see you then. Blessed be.